Alyssa Milano hits the wall and becomes a tool for feminism, and Rose McGowan agrees. When I was a teen, I had a bunch of celebrity crushes. Like every other red-blooded American boy, I had a room full of posters hanging on the wall. Halle Berry was up there. In fact, all these years later, I still have a thing for Halle, which is a bad thing, but we'll get into that a little later. Other women I had hanging up there: Janet Jackson, Jasmine Guy from A Different World, and there was also Christina Applegate from Married with Children. But I won't lie, for a while there, Alyssa Milano, she was the one. Damn it, man, thinking about her back then still brings a smile to my face. I think I still have the FHM and Stuff magazines with her on the covers packed up in the attic somewhere. And I didn't miss an episode of Charmed. I hated that whack-ass show, but I had to check in every week just to get a peek at her. I also remember that Alyssa wasn't afraid to flaunt her sexuality either. That's why it's so hard for me to understand how she became the loudmouth feminazi tool that she is today. And let me make this clear, this video just isn't about her. It's about all women who hit the wall, lose their looks, and immediately do an about face and change their whole ideology. I've said it before and I will say it again. Women should have the same rights that men do. But what these feminists preach is not that. They don't care about equality for women. What they do care about, assuming power and using it to punish men for perceived wrongs. And you know what else is funny? Have you ever stopped and took a good look at these women who spew hate for men? They are either lesbians or have no sex appeal at all. Nothing is 100%, but this is pretty damn close. I would at least say 99.5%. It's funny, pretty younger women who get plenty of male attention never seem to scream all that feminist sexual harassment crap. It's only when their looks start to fade that they become Rosie O'Donnell. When Alyssa was in her prime, I never heard the type of things that she is talking about nowadays. And since Hollywood has no use for her anymore, she is walking around with a bullhorn and a pitchfork on liberal news stations. And honestly, I could care less about her political views. I'm neither Democrat nor Republican, not a liberal or a conservative. All that bullshit is just something to keep people on opposite sides bickering and busy while the real people in power get richer. Hopefully one day the masses will wake up and realize they are being played, but I doubt it. And I don't know exactly when Alyssa became the mouthpiece for the Me Too movement, but she did. I don't want to question her motives or claim she has a hidden agenda, so I won't. But what I will do is let her Charm co-star Rose McGowan do it for me. She went on a Twitter rant against Alyssa last week. Here's some of the things she said.
Your former Charmed co-star, Alyssa Milano, gets a lot of credit for helping Me Too go viral.
So?
Are you proud of her?
I don't like her.
Why?
Because I think she's a lie.
Why?
Do you think I don't know these people? I'm not looking at this from the outside. I have a lot of experience. I know she's married to a CIA agent. Do the math. Who's behind Time's Up? CIA. Where do they meet? CIA. Who needs good PR? CIA. Who are part of the pimp problem? CIA.
These are very powerful people you're talking about.
They are. So am I.
Well, damn, tell us how you really feel, Rose. Now, I'm not trying to defend Alyssa, but I do have to play devil's advocate. Since Rose has also hit the wall, we have to take everything she says with a grain of salt. She has been known to go on a few man-hating rants herself. So, what does all this have to do with being a player, you ask? To be a player, you will run across all types of females. Some of these women you may have even had a crush on early on in your life, and now they aren't as fine and as untouchable as they used to be. Now they are very cooperative and have no problem with dating you. So, should you date an old crush that never gave you the time of day? Hell to the no. What do you look like going backward? Your trajectory from this day on is upward. Hers the opposite direction. Mentally and physically, you're just hitting your prime. This is just a test to see if you will revert back to the beta male that you once were. Don't fail at it. Leave the garbage on the side of the road where it belongs. Anyway, I hope by now you guys have downloaded my free ebook, 7 Ways to Attract Women, and put some of the steps to use. If not, you can download it right here. The link is below. Until next time, play on, players.